Today we gather to induct 50 juniors and 5 seniors into our chapter and to honor our current members. A member of the National Honor Society embodies 4 important qualities: leadership, character, scholarship, and service. Those members who are inducted have demonstrated these characteristics throughout their high school career and will continue to do so for many years to come. Our chapter has a long history at LHS, and we are very proud of its hundreds of members and the achievements, pride, and success they have brought to our school, our communities, and to their own lives.
We want to thank the parents, faculty, administration, and our local community for their support. We'd like to thank those administrators who are here with us today: Mr. Ian Smith, Principal; Mr. Keith Maddie, Assistant Principal; Dr. Bonnie Robinson, Director of Curriculum, Instruction, and Assessment; and Mr. Mike Stone, Athletic and Co-Curricular Director.
The National Chapter of the National Honor Society was established in 1921. This year is the 100th anniversary of the NHS and has since become an organization in high schools across the country. Lebanon High School obtained its charter to become a chapter on April 7, 1958. The first induction ceremony was held in 1959, the same year our current high school building was built.
Hello and welcome. I want to start by expressing my gratitude for being chosen to share a few words at this year's National Honor Society induction ceremony. I have had the privilege of getting to know a great deal of you, and it is my honor to stand before you and acknowledge and celebrate your accomplishments. It is my understanding that NHS elevates not just its members, but also the entire school's commitment to the values of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Its 4 main pillars since its inception in 1921. Each of you have shown evidence of excellence in these areas, and I want to take a moment to highlight some of them. With the new members inducted today, our NHS chapter contains 99 students. That's incredible and worthy of acknowledgement. As for what you do to impact your world, there are so many things, but I want to highlight a few. Some of you have participated in the Red Cross Blood Drive, which has had state-level recognition. Some of you have volunteered in the local community, maybe in a suicide awareness walk, assisting in Clara's Tea, or maybe helping out at the Opera House, or serving dinners at the Listen Center or at the Haven. Some of you play a sport and are even a captain. Many of you have showed kindness to others by helping to collect people's stuff, offering an ear to listen, or providing a smile to a stranger. Some of you are wet paint players or members of band, maybe an active member of student council. You have volunteered with young people both in the district and in the community through camps, tutoring, sports, and other activities. And you have maintained grades worthy of honors amidst your very busy schedules. It is clear to me, as well as to so many others, that you have had an incredible diversification of involvement in the areas of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. So as I said before, congratulations and well done. In 2004, I too was inducted into the National Honor Society, and I remember the ceremony was focused on celebration and honor. My parents looked on with pride as my teachers shared our accolades and stories. Rewinding a bit, I remember filling out the application for consideration and not quite understanding the true meaning of the 4 pillars that make up the values that each NHS member should hold true, those of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. I remember thinking, I'm an A+ student, I do a decent amount of community service work, I hold leadership roles in the school and in my extracurriculars, and I have pretty good morals and values. But does it go deeper than that? Why do these pillars really matter when it comes to how we live our lives and exist in the world? So today I want to take a moment to share with each of you what I know to be true 15 years after I was inducted. Because when you strip it all back, these values, these pillars, they can shape us into the best versions of ourselves if we have the ability and the courage to push beyond the surface. Pillar 1, scholarship. When I used to think of scholarship, I exclusively thought of the following progression: academics, great grades, good college, amazing job, let's face it, lots of money, maybe even a great house, and being quote unquote successful. But what does it really mean to be successful? Can we work to the highest level we are capable and allow that to be our definition for success? Is it possible to shift our focus from the A+ strictly for achievement to becoming more of a lifelong learner where inquiry and curiosity are at the focus? Zooming out, does the traditional avenue of path for success lead to happiness? Do we want a life full of things and accolades if it means we're ultimately unhappy? To be clear, I'm not suggesting that you shouldn't strive to do your best in any and every situation, but rather I'm trying to share that finding balance and focusing on what offers you bliss matter too. Is it possible that they could even matter more? Well, that's up to you, but you have to take the time to explore it for yourself. So much has changed since I was a junior in high school. However, one thing is certain. I have a career that continuously inspires me, and I use happiness as well as balance to guide my life path. I stand before you today proud of the person I am and all that I have done. However, the path I took to get here was one that I hadn't so painstakingly planned at 16. Instead, it's one of struggle and challenge, adversity and adaptation, which ultimately fueled my desire to follow my passion and ultimately helped to shift my mindset to one of optimism and gratitude. My wish is that you move through your journey of life with high aspirations and lofty dreams. I hope you achieve the highest level that you are capable of and define success in your own way. That being said, try to not lose sight of what's just underneath the surface. Our human desire to be at balance and to be happy. I would like to offer you a quote to consider. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you're doing, you'll be a success. Albert Schweitzer. Pillar 2, service. From a young age, I've always been the nurturing type, so service was among the NHS values I felt like was a natural fit for me. The difference between then and now has been a shift in focus as well as attention to my increased awareness of the value of human connection. Deep human connection has an incredible ability to add heart and depth to your life. On the surface, service is the opportunity to help others, but often it makes ourselves feel better too. What if we could perform acts of kindness, offer services to others in need, or just provide an ear for listening to gain a greater perspective on this world, as well as human interconnection? I think it's worth remembering the value of being open to others, their life stories, their perspectives, their love, as it will allow our eyes to be fully open to the world around us. Our planet holds 7.7 billion people, and as humans, it's easy to forget that we are biologically 99.9% the same. Why, you ask? Because we focus on the things that make us different, unique, and competitive, from socioeconomic status and race to sexual orientation, and the list goes on. What if we made the conscious decision to remember what makes us the same? Our common desire to experience joy, happiness, love, and belonging. What if we could feel the power of the expression just like me? You, as another human being, want to live a happy, productive, and meaningful life, just like me. And with that commonality, we can find connection. What if we could treat every interaction as an opportunity to learn, grow, and share from a point of commonality and not of difference? What if we could exist in this world open to meet everyone we meet? What if we had the capacity and the desire to focus on the inspiration, gratitude, compassion, and connection in every single interaction? Wouldn't that shift our entire way of being? As Melinda Gates put it, deep human connection is the purpose and the result of a meaningful life. If we inspire the most amazing acts of love, generosity, and humanity. Pillar 3, leadership. Leaders have always been people I've looked up to, maybe more of a role model per se. To me, a leader is someone who can be as loud as they are silent. They are someone who inspires others to dream big and to chase their goals through their words as well as their actions. Sure, a leader can have a role or hold a title, but most importantly, a leader is an individual who knows their purpose and allows that to guide them along their life path. In short, leaders create movements and cultivate greatness in others, often before themselves. How are leaders made, you ask? Through self-reflection and perspective gaining. Leaders do this in the moments of glory, but mostly in the face of adversity. They see a problem from all angles and many perspectives. Oftentimes, they push to find a solution that allows a win for all. I believe that we can all be leaders, and in fact, we all already are leaders in our own way. We just have to look for others who believe and support us and shoot for the stars. As a leader, we have to ask what kind of mark we want to leave on the world. To speak frankly for a minute, your obituary won't share the size clothes you wore or the amount of weight you can bench. It won't share if you had an amazing Instagram or Twitter following, and it won't say if you owned a Tesla, but rather it will share about your impact on others in the world. The question is, what do you want your legacy to be? John Buchan put it nicely when he said, "The role of a great leader is not to give greatness to human beings, but help them extract the greatness they already have inside of them." Pillar 4, character. Over the past 15 years, technology has drastically changed, and now, at any moment, we can see what anyone is up to in our life, from sharing a funny meme or even vacation pictures. We can get feedback or share our thoughts on a dime too, oftentimes without the thought of how it might impact or create ripples in the world around us. I bring this up because when it comes to our character, I have been reminded of the importance of deciphering the difference between reputation and core self. What people think of you versus who you authentically are. I believe character is the final pillar because it speaks to the importance of and connection to the essence of human nature. When everything is stripped back and you are faced with stressors, how do you respond? That's your character. That's how you show up in the world. If you are self-aware, you gain the ability to explore what makes you tick, both the good and the bad, what gives you inspiration and what brings you hope. We all have the distinctive journey that have shaped us and helped build our character. It makes each of us who we are, uniquely ourselves, with special things to offer to the world. To understand yourself gives you the ability to choose how you want to show up, how you want to act, and what you want to do in this world. Please allow this quote to settle in your mind. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Ralph Waldo Emerson. So let this be a call to action, as well as a reminder of what really matters from someone who stood in your shoes 15 years ago. You stand before me and your family on this day, already having demonstrated your ability, desire, and heart to go out into this world and to make a difference. I urge you to remember what brings you happiness, to bask in the wonder of human connection, and to lead by encouraging the greatness of others. And to be proud of the person you've become along the way. I am grateful to know each and every one of you, and once again, a big congratulations on this wonderful accomplishment. Thank you.
Membership in the Lebanon High School National Honor Society is earned by the effective demonstration of the 4 qualities and pillars held in highest esteem by the Society. We will review these qualities for the candidates and guests as we light the candles of knowledge. First is scholarship, read by Ryan Tansky.
Each one of these exemplary students has proven their academic ability by maintaining a 3.495 grade point average or higher. These inductees know that to develop their understanding in their studies, they must devote time, focus, and above all, an honest effort to achieve such an accolade. Scholarship is the foreground for the future, as it primes these students for any path they decide to pursue. Knowledge is power, and these accomplished students have proven that they recognize the power that academic success has. I will now light the candle of scholarship. The Honorable Kayla Foodie will now read about leadership.
Each and every student here this evening is a proven leader in and outside the classroom. They have displayed their willingness to lead and have drawn attention for their capacity to take this first step in challenges they encounter. To lead takes a special type of courage, audacity, and confidence. That combination of qualities is unique. Leadership is a quality that resounds throughout life and is invaluable when working with other individuals unified through a common goal. These inductees are, and always will be, the future leaders of tomorrow. I will now light the candle of leadership. The Honorable Carson Hansen will now read about the pillar of service.
Service comes in many forms. In the course of any day, there are countless opportunities to help others. National Honor Society members are always expected to offer help freely to those who need it, regardless of reward or recognition. Our commitment is to promote volunteerism to create better communities and better individuals. I will now light the candle of service. The Honorable Kira Hines will now read about character.
Character is achieved, not received. It is developed by the choices we make, both in the context of a single day and over the course of a lifetime. By demonstrating qualities such as respect, integrity, responsibility, and fairness, we show how much we value character. I will now light the candle of character.
The high purposes of the National Honor Society, which I have Alexis Sonnenfants. Dylan Bedner. Hannah Ilsley. Benjamin Katz. Lauren Keith. Emma Loitra. Ella Longacre. Zoe Martin. Alexia Matson. Gamage. Claire Thibodeau. Sally Treacher. Leah Tuara. Zachary Whitcomb. Sydney Zagarola. Rachel Harrington. Rowan Lookhart. Anna Mazur. Jacob Smith. Please raise your right hand and say after me, I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school and will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Thank you, and congratulations. All right, so I
Thank you so much for joining us for today's special event.